Hello, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Stone, and this is your spelling lesson for the week. You will have a test on this next Tuesday. And for this lesson, you're going to need your workbook page, spelling sort 11 envelope, and you're going to need your orange, green, and red colored pencils. So when you have all that, come back, start the lesson, and we will begin. All right. Now that you have everything, you need to lay out all your words so that you can see them in front of you. And this week, we're going to be talking about the sound. Now, the sound can be spelled 3 different ways this week. It can be spelled ER as in nervous. It can be spelled IR as in 30. And it can be spelled UR as in sturdy. Right? So it's going to be a fairly easy sort as long as you know how to spell the word. Because, if you know how to spell the word, let's say nervous, then all you have to do is look at it and know that it goes in the ER column. So fairly easy sort. You just have to study the words. So if you study the words, get the words correctly, the sort part will come naturally to you. So you need to concentrate on the spelling of the words. You will be tested over the sorting part, but if you know how to spell the word, you're automatically going to know what column it needs to go into. So let's take a look, and I want you to look for 3 different words. I want you to look for the words person, with the ER making the sound, firmly, with the IR making the sound, and purpose, with the UR making the sound. So these are the type of words that are going to go in these 3 columns. Now, after you find those 3 words, I want you to place them on the chart. You do not need to glue yet. You can glue tomorrow because I still want you to practice your sorting part. So you find those 3 different words, and then after you've found them, I want you to take your colored pencils, and I want you to highlight the ER in orange in person, the IR in green in firmly, and the UR in red as in purpose. Okay, and we'll do the oddball column at the very end. But what I want you to do is, now that you see what I want you to do, I want you to look at that very first column. I want you to look at all the words, and I want you to find the words that the sound is made with an ER. So go ahead and find all those words. Once you find them, place them on the chart, and then start the lesson back up, and you can check and see if you have them right. Okay, now that you're back, you should have found the words perfect, certain, mermaid, perhaps, and service. They all have the sound, but those words in particular have the sound spelled with an ER. So remember, your words have to go in the column. They don't necessarily have to go in that order. Once you have all of your words in place, I want you to go back and take your orange colored pencil, and I want you to highlight the ER in each one of those words, the ER making the sound. All right, now that you've got that done, I want to move on to the next column. We're looking at the remaining words, and I want you to find all of the words that have the sound but made with the IR as in 30 and firmly. So find all those words, put them on your chart, and start the lesson when you're ready. Okay, now that you have all those words in place, you should have the following words: birthday, thirsty, bird bath, dirty, circle. The sound in this column is spelled with the IR. So once you have all of those down, remember they don't need to go in that order, just in that column. I want you to take your green colored pencil, and I want you to highlight all of the IRs in each one of those words that make the sound. All right, so we've gone through the ER, we've gone through the IR, and so now we're going to go through the UR. We definitely have whittled down your chart, your list of words that need to go here. But remember, you still have that oddball column sitting out there that we need to put words into. So right now, I want you to look at your remaining words, and I want you to find the words that have the sound but spelled U-R. And then we'll go through the oddball column and tell you why, explain to you why those words don't go into a different column. So put all the remaining words that have the U-R making the sound in the red column. Then come back when you're ready. Okay, you should have found the following words: further, during, hurry, turtle, furnish, Thursday. Look at that last word. Remember that that has to be capitalized because it's a proper noun. And if you don't capitalize it, it's going to be counted wrong. Just like a couple of weeks ago, you had the word August. It had to be capitalized. So now that you have all the words in that column, the spelled with a U-R, I want you to take your red colored pencil and I want you to highlight all the U-Rs in those words. So now we've gone through 3 different ways to make the sound. The first column was spelled E-R. The second column was spelled I-R. And the last column, or the third column, was spelled U-R. So like I said, if you study on how to spell the word, you're automatically going to be able to put it in the correct column. So you don't have to practice the sorting part very much. You just have to practice the spelling part, and then that will help you. So you should have 2 words left, and they are spirit and Mary. Now, if you'll notice, spirit has the IR on it, in it, but it doesn't make the sound. It makes the ear sound. So that's why we didn't place it in the green column, is because it doesn't say Same way with the word Mary. All right, the ER is there, but it doesn't make the sound as in nervous. It makes the Mary sound. So that ER doesn't say like in the other words. So that's why they're put over there in the oddball column. They have the IR and the ER in it, but they do not make the sound that the other columns are supposed to have. So, fairly easy spelling lesson this week, especially the part about putting in the right columns. That was the easy part. Now you just need to practice the spelling of the words and make sure you know which words have the ER, which words have the IR, and which words have the UR in them. Because that's just a memorization thing, because they all make the sound. It's just the sound is spelled 3 different ways. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on Friday.